What's up, sluts? So in this video I'm gonna explain exactly all the necessary details about my Minecraft server, or rather our Minecraft server, for this community. How to join the server, just I mean, a lot of you guys are probably veterans, so you know what to do anyway, but the IP of the server should be mc.linkuru.com. I recommend you name it something like URU CREW, and then just click done, and then you'll have your server here. Let's just hop into it. It is currently 3:20 a.m. so it's hella late. But so, okay, what am I gonna show in this video? So basically, I'm gonna go through everything necessary that you need to know when you first join the server, so you don't get lost, and you know exactly what you need to do, or what you should want to do. So I'm gonna explain the spawn. So we have a spawn town. I'm gonna explain what's in the spawn. I'm gonna explain how to claim land later on, and I'm also gonna explain a little bit about like where you can go to build stuff, because a lot of people join the server and ask me like, hey Link, I don't really know where to go because all this land is already built. I don't know where I can find like space for my own home. So I'm gonna explain that. So first of all, when you join the server, you're greeted with a shit ton of signs. So don't get overwhelmed. The first things you should pay attention to is basically this explains that the server is focused on cool builds, expanding the world, and survival. So you don't have to take that super seriously, but I would encourage people to try to build cool things that look good. If you build a house out of dirt, don't be surprised if I go and destroy it, because I think it's just hideous. But you know, you don't have to be a master builder or anything like that. Just do your best, try your best, you know, that's all I ask. So the server is not free. Basically, you have to subscribe for at least 1 month to my Twitch channel to get permanent access. So if you unsubscribe after a month, that's fine. You still will have access to the server. So you do not have to pay every month, just to be clear. And if you are not a Twitch subscriber, you will not be able to eat, build, or pretty much do anything. You can just like run around and look at stuff. You can be a tourist, basically, just sightseeing. But how to subscribe? Basically, you just go to twitch.tv/Linkuru. You subscribe with the big purple button that says subscribe, and then you come to this server and you type in the chat /Twitch sync. It'll then show this thing here, so you click on that. It'll open up a page that tells you to connect your Twitch account, and it pretty much asks you to give permission to our Minecraft server to essentially know that you're a Twitch subscriber. That's all it does. So it'll give you the sub role in this server, and you will suddenly have access to do pretty much anything besides, like, you know, creative mode, that you won't get access to that. We have a Discord server, so discord.gg/Linkuru. You can join with that link. We have a few channels for Minecraft, so check those out if you want. They're a good place to like find help or assistance or information about updates and stuff like that. Updates regarding the Minecraft server. So, what's next? So the question is, okay, what's around in this spawn? So there's a few important things. There's the north gate that way, so that takes you out of the spawn. I recommend you don't go that way immediately. Instead, we will go south, so these signs will guide you a little bit. So there are portals that way. These portals will take you to different biomes. This one takes you to a jungle biome. That's an ice biome. I believe this one is a mesa outpost or biome. This one is a quad outpost. Basically, what it is, it has like 4 different biomes all right next to each other, so you can find these dark oak trees that way. You can find a desert, a bunch of build stuff here. There's, I believe, birch trees somewhere that direction, and a savanna this way, so there's a lot of different biomes in the same location. If you ever get lost or you just want to go back to spawn, you just type /spawn. I would really hope that you guys read all the signs at spawn, such as these, which explain like the main most important commands that you will need. Teleporting is pretty easy. You just do TPA and then type somebody's name. That will send them a request, and if they accept it, you will be teleported to them. If you want to teleport somebody to you, you can do TPA here and then type their name, and that will send them a request to join toward like where you are. And /back should usually take you back to the place where you were before you teleported. You can also set homes. I believe everyone can set like 10 homes or something like that. I'll write it on the screen if that's incorrect. But you can do set home and then type the name of it, so like home 1 or whatever. And then if you want to teleport to that, you do home 1. Or if you want to delete a home, you do del home and then the name of it. Okay, so again, once you advance, so again, I don't recommend you go straight to the portals, even though those are there. You should probably check out this stuff first. So there's a map showing the spawn town and everything outside of it, pretty much. On this side, you can see basically a very simplistic explanation of what is inside the spawn town. So if you look, this is like a fortress that is surrounded by these walls. A fairly small town, but it is small enough to be easily understandable. I think if it was any bigger, it would be difficult to navigate around. So this sign says central. It says you are here. So this, where you're standing, is like the central area of the spawn. Like if we look, we're pretty much in the center of this spawn right here. So what's in the central area? Well, it says URU shop. So right here, everything is color coded. So if it says it's written in blue, so the shop is blue. You can buy all kinds of useful stuff here. Here you can sell your gold or your diamonds for a lump sum of money, and with that money, you can actually check by right-clicking here how much money you have. It'll show in the chat, or you can type /bal or /balance. It'll also tell you, and you can buy useful stuff like building materials or food or eggs, etc. Downstairs, there's a little bit more valuable stuff or more rare things. You can buy elytra and fireworks if you want to fly around. You can repair tools here. Whatever tool you're holding in your right hand, if you right click on this, it'll basically repair your tool. You can buy XP and do all kinds of enchanting stuff. Name tags. That's cool. So let's go back to the board. North, obviously, the spawn right there. The portal is northeast, as I explained. East, we have a furnace and stone cutter stuff, so if you don't have those on your own, obviously you probably won't need those, but they're here anyway. You can drop stuff here. If you want to smelt or cook anything, you can drop it here and then step on this pressure plate and it'll shoot your stuff out. You can use these. I don't think you can use the anvil, but you can use that crafting table. And yeah, back to the spawn. So there's a loom and a cartography table in the orange building there. house and a jail over there. The south gate is this way, and there's also a enchanting table in the red spot. So southwest. And yeah, that's about it. There's nothing in southeast. Okay, so then the question is, where do you go if you want to build a house? Where do you build it? So the most important thing is claiming land. So if you don't want anybody to invade your space, destroy your buildings, or anything like that, this is important. Or you don't want them to access your chests. So I believe when you spawn, you should be given a golden shovel automatically. And if you don't have it, you should just do /get claim. And if you ever lose the golden shovel, you can do /get claim. Although it does have a cooldown, so you can't spam that command and get an infinite amount of golden shovels. So the golden shovel is important. You may also want a stick for certain purposes, but I recommend you read these through. But I will also explain to you how to claim land in just a minute. If you want to allow your friends to build on your claim or to access your chests, you can just do /trust and then type their name. And yeah, so I'm now gonna explain to you how to build claim, how to create a claim, and also where to find a space for your home. So there are many main paths that originate or sort of break out of the spawn. So that is the southern path, which goes that way. There's one path this way that goes into that tunnel, and it goes east. There's one path that goes, I guess that's southwest, so you can go along that. It's not really a specific path, it's not a good path, but it goes somewhere. So then there's also the northern path that goes this way, and it goes two ways. So everything, I try to color code a lot of things on the server. So the northern trail is red, so you will see this wool pop up. So if you keep going that way, you will find more wool that is red. If you go this way, you will find blue wool, and this is the western path, or the West Uran path, we've named it. As an example, I'm just gonna go along this path. It's pretty cool. There's a bunch of cool buildings created by users or players in the server. I'm just gonna demonstrate how to claim land, but ignore this. This was a little mishap that happened with World Edit. I accidentally wrote the wrong command, and it like destroyed a ton of like stuff underground. But yeah, okay, so if you go along this path, you'll find plenty of space to build on. I would recommend that you build along paths. Of course, you don't have to if you don't want to, but like the slogan of the servers mentions, you know, I think it's cool. I really like the idea of us spreading this civilization like a pair of juicy cheeks. Just like build along paths, sort of like create a network of buildings that sort of expand from the spawn area. I just like the idea of us having this community of buildings all over the place. Again, you don't have to do that if you don't want to build along the paths. If you want to go to a completely random location and just build wherever the hell, that is fine. I'm not going to penalize you for that. You just do whatever the hell you want. I'm just trying to encourage you guys to build along the paths because I think that would be cool. But okay, how to claim land. So basically you need the golden shovel. You need to click on two opposite corners of ground. So let's say I want the land to go from here to over there. I'm going to click here. That's the first spot. And then I run over here. And I click, I don't know, here or something. And it has created a claim, which now if anyone else tries to come inside this claim and build or open chests, they will not be able to, unless of course I type trust and then their name. If you make your claim, so another useful thing is, so these golden blocks will show you the edges of the claim. If you want them to go away, you can simply take the stick and right click outside of the claim. If you want to see the edges of the claim, you click inside the claim and it'll show up again. Right click, remember, right click. I can also see other people's claims, so in any case, you can also resize a claim, and to do that you must pick up the golden shovel while you are standing inside your claim, and then you have to click on one of the corners, right, and then move somewhere, and then right click again. The thing is, so we know that there's a claim here. If I try to place it here, it's gonna tell me I can't resize it because it will overlap with this person's claim. So you cannot do that. It'll show these like red blocks. So we go back here, we check, okay, boom. I right click again and move it here, boom. Now my claim is a little bit bigger. And you must remember that you have a limited amount of claim blocks. So you can't make a gigantic claim at the start. You will gain 100 blocks per hour. So if you're playing on the server, you will slowly gain more blocks to claim. So you will be able to increase your empire, make it larger and larger over time, or just find a different place to build in and make a new home. Whatever you want to do. If you want to delete a claim, you can do /abandon claim and it will delete it. But you also must stand inside the claim when you're doing that. If you're standing here and you do abandon claim, it's not going to delete it. It doesn't know what to delete. And be careful with that. Don't do abandon all claims if you don't want to abandon all of them. So again, yeah, so if you want to find places to build, you can just go along these paths. They go pretty far, especially the blue path, the west path. It just keeps going for a really long time. Trust me. I'm just gonna show you. I'm gonna also show you the other paths and where they take you just as a demonstration. But pretty much I've shown you everything that I want to do now. All the essential details and commands and how to claim land and such. Somebody's built like a castle over there. But over here, Tadox has built some cool shit. I did something totally epic, and I traveled across the sea, and I found a place that I like to call Umerica, or which obviously is a little, I guess play on words from America, because Christopher Columbus went traveling to the west, hoping to find India, but found America. And I did the same thing. I kept flying across this ocean, and eventually I found Umerica. You can take a cart here and then travel across the sea underground, and you will find yourself in Umerica. You can build over there if you want to. I mean, it's your choice wherever you want to go. Let's go back to spawn. So, what other good spots are there? So when it comes to paths, like I explained, you can keep going south instead of west. There's a bunch of stuff over there. There's like castles and cool things people have built. It's loading pretty slow, but there's all kinds of stuff there. But if we go to the south, did I say that was south? That's north. That is not south. Hey Mayo. Oh shit. Mayo has joined the server. I'm recording an ASMR video. Why is yours ping so bad? My internet has been shit since. I don't want to say the word because I hear people get demonetized for that. To be fair, I don't have monetization on this server or on this channel anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, I also want to mention that this isn't gonna be the final video. I'm going to record a non-ASMR version of this as well on my second channel called Linkuru 2, where I will explain these exact same things. Maybe a little bit better though. Okay, so other good paths are the Southern Trail. This way is cool. They're cool in terms of what you can find and like the cool buildings you can see. This way, let's go south. So there's all kinds of stuff there. The house from up that a few of my friends built. You could go two ways here, so you could go over the bridge. There's like a cute port over there, and there's another port over there that I built. This way you could jump on the what do you call these? I can't remember. The leaves, the whatever things, sea leaves. No, that's not it, is it? So yeah, you can find stuff over here that's really cool. And find more places to go. I'm just gonna like keep whispering and show you these places. There's not much to learn at this point of the video. If you want to keep watching, you're free to do so. If you don't want to anymore, that's fine. You can go ahead and join the server if you want to. But yeah, this is a cool path. This actually leads to some stuff that I built that I'm quite proud of. I spent a lot of time. So this stuff is all built by me here. I made this like big ass wall with a bridge and stuff. So, and it's kind of Game of Thrones inspired because I'm a huge fan of Game of Thrones and I love the wall and like sort of like medieval things like that. Let me show you what the wall looks like from the side. I think this looks pretty cool, but yeah, if you keep jeez, how am I dropping like that? If you keep going this way, the wall continues. I want to make this wall even longer. Right now it's not even finished, just to be clear. But I really love this style of it. Yeah, it's another bridge here and the entrance to the wall. I don't know what the hell this is. And I don't know who built it. But it's terrible. And I might delete it. But yeah, oh, this is pretty cool. I forget who built that. That was by... Wait, hold on. I don't actually know who that is. Okay, so... This is my wall. Why did I come here? Well, basically, you can keep going along this wall and it'll eventually lead to a staircase and you can just keep going along this path. I have a really weird fascination toward paths. I don't know why, but I find it super cool when I find like a path that just leads like forever. You can just keep going. There's another path here that keeps going that way and there's cool stuff. They're just so cool to me. I don't know why I like paths so much. But we can go back. Let's go back to the beginning of the wall. There's gonna be all kinds of stuff here, such as I think there should be another path basically that goes this way. It technically isn't even a path yet, but I want to eventually build it. So this was the bridge I mentioned earlier that takes you to this port that I think is really cool looking. And a ship over here. This was house. Pretty cool stuff. My part, I'm gonna show off this real quick because it also leads to another path, which is pretty cool. My part, I'm pretty proud of this as well. I think it looks pretty cool. So you go this way and you shall find another path. Man, these paths just keep going, don't they? They just don't stop, man. So, here we go. The path keeps going this way. Also, shout out to whoever built this house, because I think it's hella cool. We keep going this way, and we'll find another building that I made. Shout out to Sam, an old friend of mine. I've not talked to her in a long ass time, but she built a cute house at the top of that mountain. We keep going. What is this? Amazing. Wonderful building. Whoever made this, good job, my friend. Sarcasm. Okay, so I think this just goes into a dead end, so don't bother. But you already see a glimpse of stuff over here. That is pretty cool, so let's go there. Why not? It looks exciting. It looks super exciting. I made this little cute ass bridge here. There's also a path over there that'll take you to the same place, so consider that as well. The point is, there's a shit ton of paths going everywhere, and I love it. I built this town here as well. I wanted to give it sort of this simple style of like, I don't know, like this pinkish color and, you know, cubic buildings. My friend Bozen from Ireland has also built this town with the help of his friend Ellis. Well, Ellis is my friend too. I don't know why I said it like that. You know, the weird thing is I'm noticing that I'm running out of breath. And it's because I'm forgetting to take breaths while I'm whispering. And I'm feeling lightheaded now. But yeah, this is also a super cool build. Shout out to them. If you go this way, it actually brings us back to the western path that we already explored and built on earlier. Well, we didn't build on it, but we made a claim. Yeah, so if you go along this path, it'll eventually take you back to spawn. But this way, there's also another path, which goes, I don't even know where. The western path is that way, but this is a whole different path that goes this way. I guess you could say that this is the main western path, although technically not. But that also takes you to the entrance of Umerica. So yeah, I recommend and encourage you guys to build along the paths, because I think that would look super cool in the end if we have cool looking buildings like this just all over the place along the paths. But yeah, you don't have to do that. It's just I'm encouraging you to, because I think that would be super sick. But yeah, I guess that's about everything I wanted to show. Find paths, find cool buildings, create your own buildings, enjoy the world, go to the store, buy stuff. Yeah, that's about it. Let me think, have I missed anything? I don't think I have. So yeah, thank you guys for checking out this video. I'm gonna make a recreation of this video on my second channel where I will not be whispering. I'll be talking normally. And I'll also try to explain all of this stuff a little bit more concisely. If you want your friends to play on this server, encourage them to join. If you have a Twitch Prime, you can totally subscribe to me with that for free. Because, well, I guess that still technically wouldn't be free, but still, if you have Twitch Prime, you can subscribe to me with that. And that will also give you access to the server. If you are somebody who played on this server before it became subscription only, beware that you still have access to the server, right? So if you played on this server and you built stuff before, you still have access to it forever. You don't have to subscribe. But if you are somebody who has not joined the server before, you will have have to subscribe. The main reason we did that is because there were a lot of hackers joining the server, and yeah. So I have fun, enjoy the server and exploring stuff and building stuff. Hope you have a good time, and I appreciate all your subscriptions. I really do. And yeah, I'm really proud of this server. I'm really proud of all of the stuff that you guys have built already. Like, it's pretty insane what there is. Like, there's so much cool shit that I'm just so happy to literally walk around. Like, sometimes I literally am super bored or demotivated from work, and I just come to this server and I walk around, run around, look at the cool things you guys have built, and just think about how awesome